Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I hope that you're doing well. Please don't forget to subscribe and clicking on subscribe in red, and you can click on the bell so you get videos twice a week. I also wanted to say thank you so much for our new subscribers. We're so happy to have you here. We're really excited and happy to have you part of the channel. So thank you for being here. Okay, so in today's video I'm gonna be talking about a message that I received this morning. So this message is a message of hope. They want me to tell you that it's a message of hope. For the people that are new to the channel, I'm medium. I channel messages. Sometimes I write them and I read them, which I'm gonna do a little bit here, and I also channel during the video, so they're gonna transmit messages as well. Please be patient with me because English is not my first language, so I have to sometimes find my words, and I'm gonna be translating the message I wrote that was in French, and I just translate as I go. So just be patient if I'm a little slow, it's normal. And then that's it. So let's keep on going. So I'm gonna read you the message now. So I'm gonna center myself a little first. Okay. So the time is urgent. The time is for action. Stay centered in your heart and in your higher self. Don't let outside events distract you. Create. You're the creator of your reality. Become the creator of your life again. Be cleaning to do. Things are going to move and be cleaned and cleansed. Keep hope. The movement is necessary to make room for new. The reconnection to yourself is important. Important, underline. The reconnection to yourself is important. Be united and vibrate the peace. Know to deal with your emotions a maximum and stay calm. We love you, les Etres Celestes, the celestial beings, so the people of the light. So this message is a message of hope. This message, I'm gonna go over a certain point, and they're gonna give you some messages as well. They want to say that, yeah, this message reconnect to different things that's been discussed in previous videos. So if you're new to the channel and haven't seen those, I'll recommend you to look at back at that. There's the urgent message, and there's a playlist that's energy and messages that has all previous message. Because it's taking back a different things that I have talked about in those that are like from like a couple weeks ago or months ago. But I'm gonna go over it as well here. That will just help you have a better global vision. So okay, so the first thing is to reconnect to your higher self. So your higher self is very important to have that connection. They want me to tell you to start with a connection to your heart. It's very important to do all the decision right now with your heart. Everything you want to do, that you're thinking, the decision you want to make needs to be made with your heart chakra. You need to recenter yourself with your heart chakra. Do not think with your mental, with your ego, with all the thoughts you might have, because this is part of the the old self that you need to shed. You need to reconnect to your higher self, to your true self. Some people don't know what I'm talking about. They are saying to to re-explain. So that means, okay, so what does it mean to reconnect to your heart and to your higher self? So for example, if you have decisions to make, do not make them with your mind, which means like don't start thinking the good and the bad. So I see people doing list of like the plus and the minus, and then doing the list, and then they're gonna pick and do their decision like this. They're saying do not do it like that. You have to do it with your gut, with your feelings, with your heart, with your intuition. So they said that when you're facing a decision or you're wondering about something or a thought, they said to empty your mind, breathe in the light, let go all the stress and the doubts, clear your mind. So this needs to be completely empty with no thought coming, and recenter your attention to your heart chakra. For some people, they say it's harder to do, so they can reconnect to their stomach as well, because it's a place of creation. They're telling me to tell you that once you do that and your mind is completely clear and you relax and you connect to your soul, basically to your higher self, then you can ask the question, and the first answer you're going to hear that needs to come from basically your body, in your heart or in your stomach, that first answer you're going to hear is going to be your answer. So we find that connection. It's very important. A lot of people have lost that connection with themselves. They are letting their mind control them. This is what I'm hearing, guys. They are telling me that it's very important to realize it, because right now a lot of people are letting their mind, their head, and their fear, their doubts, really controlling what they do, their action, etc. They say you need to break the chain of fear. You need to break free from the chain of fear. The chain of fear is related to your mental, to your ego, and also thought that are running into your head. And clear that. To do that, just have like silence. It needs to be like this, like a line. It's like silence, it's clear, and then you can go down to your heart chakra or your stomach. Very important. So that connection to your heart and your higher self. Meditation can help some people. Clear your mind. Okay, they said to keep going. So I think you guys got it, or some of you need to hear certain message. Then they told me to tell you about action. So it's very important to take action. We talked about in the previous message, who was urgent message. And it's all about taking action. So taking action doesn't mean like outside world. It doesn't mean like running in the street. Of course, if you want to do that, go ahead, but this is not what we are talking about here. They're telling me to tell you that the actions start inside of you. Okay, a lot of people, almost all of everybody watching this video is saying that they're expecting actions around them. They're waiting for things to happen in the material world, to see certain results, to see certain things, to feel great, to feel happy. It should be the other way around. It's turning like this. It should start from inside of you first. The action needs to be starting inside of you first to materialize in the world later. So you need to take actions. Okay, they're saying you need to take actions. Okay, so I hear people saying, okay, how do we do that? What she's talking about, I don't know how to do it. So they are telling me to tell you that the actions start with first action on your thought and on your feelings. A lot of you guys are having thoughts and feelings that are not being controlled, that are just manifesting like this. And when you have those, it's actually they are you are creating them in the real world and you have no clue you're doing it. So they say, be careful, recognize that you're a creator, you have that power in you, you do have that power in you. They're telling me to tell you, some people are too having self-esteem issues. Okay, you have that power in you, you have to realize it, because right now you are creating things in your life, in the world, that you do not want, because those thoughts you're having, those negative thoughts that create negative feelings, and those negative feelings are creating, giving power, giving life to that thing you don't want. It's like creating a monster, creating a nightmare, and making it real. It's very, very important. They're telling me it's very important that some people watching this video realize the power of their thought, the power of their emotion that's turning to action. So you have to be conscious of it. They say a lot of you don't know you're doing it. It's subconscious, you're doing it subconsciously. But they say that now you hear this message they're sending you, you watch these videos, they say you're gonna next time you're gonna do it, you're gonna have a click here, and you're gonna realize you're doing it. And then they say right at that time when you realize you're having those negative thought or negative emotion, because know that it starts first with a negative thought that's then becoming the negative emotion, and then creating the real world. So that as soon as you notice one or the other, it is your full responsibility to flip the switch, flip it like this. Also, it's like turning a coin from upside down, like there. They say you have full responsibility to flip the switch and to transmute that thought into what you want. If you want a disaster, then you'll be responsible for it and it'll be your full decision. But the problem is that you are having the thought and it's not what you want. So once you realize you're having those negative thoughts, you have full responsibility to flip the switch, flip the coin, and really go from the negative side to the positive side, and then transmute the thought into positive thought. If it was the emotion you noticed, then you need to do the same thing, go from that negative emotion to that positive emotion. So some people are asking, how do I do it? Well, what you do is that you have to see the best of everything, of every situation. Okay, so try to really go from, okay, so I like this, they're telling me to tell you to go from the opposite of what you're thinking. So let's say you go from the opposite. So whatever you're thinking, they said do not give an example because it will influence them. So I'm not giving you an example, but it's like you go from the opposite thinking. So you're thinking a certain thing, and then you're gonna flip it to the total opposite, the opposite meaning of it, and then you're gonna think that or feel that, and then it will help you get your head out of it and materialize what you want in life. Use the law of attraction, use visual boards, do visual boards of what you want. It will help you, in that process. Okay, so that will talk to certain people. A lot of people will really get that. Good. So tell me to move on. So yeah, so the next thing is that in the message they're talking about that things are going to move and be clean or cleansed. Okay, so that's very important. We want to tell you that it's kind of necessary. It is okay. So there's a couple of visions that I need to give you. Okay, so okay, so they're saying, so a lot of things are going to happen. There's going to be a lot of movement. We know it. There's a lot of movement happening right now. Okay, things are really moving. So they want me to tell you that it's to know, to see beyond the curtain of illusions. So they are telling me that there's a lot of illusions right now. There's a lot of there's a lot of fear, but that's related to illusions. They are saying that, okay, there's thing to go on with the story. So the squid, it's like, okay, so it's like we're in the ocean and you see a squid or an octopus and he's scared, okay, and just before he leaves, let's say you swim in front of it and then you scare him and he's gonna leave, but just before he leaves, he's like, pff, you know, and he's going with all that black ink is coming out. It's like a whole cloud of black, of that black ink, and then he leaves, go away, okay? So this is what we are living right now. This is what's happening right now. So there's gonna be like a big cloud of black that's gonna be happening, that this is gonna be like that whole black ink is gonna be phew, it's going to be put in our face and it's going to be all around us. So they are telling me to tell you to understand, to not be scared, because it is part of a process for the negative to go away. You should see it when things actually are getting worse. You should see the positive side of it. Like I say, it's that switch, and you should see that's the you should see that's a sign that the shadow parts are going away, the negative sides are going away, the parts that are not light up are going away. So they're actually going to be light up for a little bit of time, to come to the surface, to then go away. It's part of a cleaning, it's part of the cleansing. Another image they want me to share that will speak to more to other people is that, let's say you like a little kid that just hurt your knee, you bleeding, etc., and that knee bleeding started getting an infection. Now your parents are taking you to the doctor, and they're taking you to the doctor, and the doctor is gonna clean that infection, that bleeding knee, etc., with like products, and it's gonna to clean it. And what's gonna happen is gonna hurt really bad. You're gonna suffer really bad. You're gonna suffer more than when you actually hurt yourself at the first time. But you know that this is hurting really bad, really strongly for a short time, because it's to help you and it's to clean something that doesn't belong there anymore. And then you go through that little suffering, that short suffering, but you know that's for the best. And then your knee is clean, and then the doctor cleaned up, and then you can heal, and then you're gonna have your knee back to normal or better than before, and everything's gonna be clean and healed. So this is another image that they're sending me to tell you this is what's happening right now. So there's gonna be an increase of what we don't want, but we have to see above and beyond that, to see that and to have that inner knowledge that it's for the best, and it's for that healing. It's that cleansing, that healing process that is necessary to have good again. Another image is like if you gardening and with pulling out all the weeds, the bad weeds, and we're going to replant nice flowers. So this is what's happening right now. Okay, so last image they're telling me, for some people it's like you have the glass with water, there's a little bit of old water in it, and you do not want to drink water anymore, okay? So you want to have juice. Well, we're gonna dump that water out, okay? It's gonna explode out first, to empty the glass so we can refill with what we want. So we're gonna refill it with the juice we want. Okay, it's the same thing that's happening right now. Some things are, so it's moving, and some things needs to be taken out to make room for new things to come in. This is something that I channeled in another previous message as well. Some of you will recognize that, but some people need to hear this, they are telling me. So okay, so next thing, they said to talk about is reconnection to yourself. So the reconnection to yourself is important. They said in the message it is very, very important. That's why it's underlined. The reconnection to yourself. So some people have lost that reconnection. First, they want to talk to the people that are working on themselves, very spiritual. They're doing yoga, meditation. They're doing a lot of healing works, inner works. That are watching this message. They want to say it's really good. Keep going. Reconnect to yourself throughout the day. But you're doing a good job. One thing else they are sending you as an advice is throughout the day you can close your eyes and just breathe in the light, let go all the negative, all the stress, all the black clouds, and then reconnect to yourself, which means like they want you to listen inside of your body at your heart chakra or your stomach how you are feeling, because sometimes even if we work on ourselves and do meditation, you could be feeling, you could think you feel happy, and then once you reconnect to yourself, you can feel there's a little bit of tension or a little bit of stress actually you're feeling inside that you had no idea about. That was like subconscious. And they're saying that the sooner you catch it, the better, because it's easier to remove. Okay, it's smaller, it's easier to remove, a lot easier than if it grows and then it will like kind of like explode in your face with bad emotion, and then it'd be harder to transmute. So do those little checkup throughout the day or a little bit every day. It's just take a couple of seconds to reconnect with yourself and see what you're feeling. It is very important, and catch any negative feelings of stress early to transmute it. They're also telling me to tell you that if you guys are feeling stress or fear or anxiety, it is telling you that you are not living in the present moment. It is telling you that you are living in the past or in the future, which means you're thinking about things you've done or happened in the past, or you're thinking about things that's going to happen in the future. It's very important to know that, because that is a red flag, like a little alert to tell you to recenter yourself, reconnect yourself to the present moment, to the now, and to stay anchor with the planet, with Gaia, with Earth. Really gets those roots, and reconnect yourself to the now, to the full consciousness of the now. It's very important. Don't let your mind go in the past or in the future. Reconnect yourself to the present moment. It will help you keep your inner peace, be more relaxed. That need to be said. That's what they're telling me. Okay, so so the reconnection to yourself, so we just talked about. So now they're saying, so it says stay united. So united, the union is very important. Stay like this, like a ball. They are telling me to tell you there's a lot of different. Okay, so it's like it's talking a bit about something I talked about in the previous video. That was an urgent message. It was like these like kind of like different groups, or almost like I hear different team of people, etc. It's part of the illusion. Okay, so the separation that we are seeing, or that we are going to see happening more and more, it's part of that illusion in front of our eyes. Remember, they're telling me to tell you to remember the story about the squid with the black ink coming out. It's part of that. So the separation, it's an illusion of separation. We have to remember to stay one, to stay united. We are all one, we're all connected. Some people don't realize it yet, but it will come later to their realization and their consciousness, but we are all connected. They are giving you the advice to start small and then grow little by little. So that means start small, start with family around you, people around you, your children, your parents, your family, your cousins, people at work. I hear neighbors, friends. So start feeling that connection with those people around you first, and then it will expand. I have the image of a small circle that's expanding, getting bigger and bigger. So that's what it's telling me to tell you. Stay united, partager, which is like share around you, share with people, be open. Okay, a lot of people are very closed up right now, and it's no judgment. It's because they are scared and they're feeling fear, so they've created a wall of protection around them that's almost like a metal shield. Okay, and that was for protection, but the problem is that some of those people that have created that are living too much introvert on themselves, and it's like it's starting to it's starting to like fade. You kind of like a flower that's missing sun, and it's starting to fade like this. So some people will recognize themselves in this message. They're telling me to tell you that they understand you're doing it for your protection, but it's actually hurting. You're actually hurting yourself more. So they say you need to start reopening yourself, reopening around you to people. Start by smiling to people in the street or around you. Start giving them help. Be open, share things, and it's gonna help you reopen like this. You can also visualize that your bright sun with the ray of light going around you, and that like shining on people. If you're very shy and you're starting this, imagine your very bright sun that's shining on people and making them happy because you're giving them light and you're sending them love from your heart chakra. You can do that without talking or anything like that, and that will help you reopen that wall, which is almost like a wall of shame. It's a wall of fear. It's a chain of fear. You like this, okay? So it's gonna help you like reopen that chain of fear and be able to live again. It's very important. This will speak to certain people watching this video, not everybody, but it was a very important message for you to hear. That's what they're telling me, and they count on you to take action and do that, okay? They believe in you, and they love you. So okay. So I don't know what I was talking about, but anyway, so stay united, and then vibrate peace. So the word in the message was be united and vibrate the peace. So it's the same thing. So peace is recenter yourself, be at peace, really like do meditations a little bit every day. So all the thing is like you're not gonna feel at peace tomorrow. It's a work of every day, a little bit of every day. So they are telling me to tell you guys that you really need to work on yourself, work on everything we've discussed in this message, even in the previous message. That was an urgent message. We have to work on those things, like, okay, all November and all December. So you have to take it like you're doing a mini training for yourself, and you have to work on certain things a little bit of every day for those 2 months. Is very, very important. It's very, very important. Don't judge, don't criticize, don't be aggressive. A lot of people are gonna say, I already don't do that, but you do it unconsciously and you don't realize it. So it's not always saying it, it's also thinking it. So they say now you hear this message, you're gonna be more conscious about next time you have a negative thought or a judgy or critical feeling, emotion, or thought. You're gonna gonna reconnect and you're gonna realize it. And at that time, as they say, you have full responsibility to flip the switch to a very positive thought or feeling. That's very important. They said that we need to stay positive. Remember the squid and the octopus image. Okay, it's if it's negative around you, if it's all dark clouds, you know that it's a sign that it needs to come back to the surface to go away. Okay, remember that. Stay positive. Very, very important. We need to work on our law of attraction. We need to work on the dream boards. Okay, visualization. Okay, what else am I hearing? Yeah, be able to share around you, be able to yeah, be like empathy with other people, like empathy, compassion with other people, help each other, help like brothers. Okay, be brothers to each other. There's no difference. It's for everybody, but somebody specifically need to hear this. There is no difference. We are all the same. We are all brothers. Okay, we are all one. Okay, see beyond that illusion. Okay, see beyond that. Open your heart and reconnect to your best self. Don't listen to your old self. That's a lower person of you. Okay, be the higher version of yourself, the best version of yourself. What else? I think that's it. Let me just center myself just to make sure. Okay, is there anything else we need to hear? Alright, so keep faith, keep hope. This is a message of hope. Some darkness is gonna come up, but no, it's to go away. Remember what we send this message. Work on yourself for the next 2 months. Imperatively, absolutely very important. Work on yourself a little bit each day. It's very important. It doesn't happen, things don't happen overnight. It's a work of every day. They are telling me to tell you that this message is very important. You can come back to it, but really work on those things. They're not going to give another message until we've worked a little bit more on those things. So we're going to see how things go from there. We're going to go step by step and see the progress of everybody that's been hearing this message and how much they've worked on themselves. Very important. So take this seriously. Like we say, we're all one in here. So oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys to say this, but yeah, if some people that hear this video actually don't take action and don't work on themselves, well, we kind of all being waiting for another message because we're waiting on those people to do their work. So realize we are all one big team, and that's gonna raise up. I don't know if that was clear, but that's what I'm getting. So work on yourself. Is there anything else? So we love you. We're here to help you. That's what they're telling me. We love you. We're here to help you, but you also have to help yourself. We cannot do the work for you. We are here to give you the tips and the advice, but we cannot do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So take action on that. Work on yourself. Yeah, keep hope. Stay positive. Shine your light. Share your love. Remember to be united with people around you. We are all one. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So that was it. So okay, so thank you guys. I do not have anything more to add to this video, so please don't forget to share it, give it a thumbs up. If you like it, give it a like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on another message. And you know, keep on smiling, stay positive, work on yourself, shine your light all around you, share your love, and enjoy your weekend. And I will see you in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.